Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna start restoring some bits on my Ferrari 308, starting with the leather seats. I've mentioned that before. I'm gonna use a product that is being recommended by my Ferrari technician and some users on the internet. The leather is quite hard. I need to start softening it, so I'm sure I'm gonna be working on it today and tomorrow and possibly for the next few days. But I'm gonna describe what I'm gonna do and what product I'm using. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the car on the lift. It is now on the lift, and get it up and check on it underneath. I'm gonna show you how it looks and possibly do some undercarriage paint, black paint that I bought just to restore some bits there. And then at the end of it, I'm gonna attempt also to do some painting of black trim part in the engine compartment that it's been sort of peeled off. I'm gonna show you that and then attempt to sort of cover as much as possible and do some painting there. So just a few things to get the car from great to even greater. Let's start working on it now, and I'll show you what it looks like. So the product I'm gonna use is called Leatherique. I'm gonna put a description of the product on the description of the video below. It says that we should apply liberally and allow it to be absorbed. I think a few applications over the next few days, then let it sit, let the leather absorb as much as possible, and then reapply at some point. So I have a microfiber towel, and I'm gonna start applying it, it's quite liquid. I don't think it has much viscosity, if I'm honest, but definitely I hope it's gonna be well absorbed by the leather, which is in not great condition. I mean, the seats look fantastic, let me just be clear, but clearly the leather has been hardened through the years. It's been, well, 35 years now for this car. It's actually amazing that it's still holding on as it is, and it's never been restored. Alright, so again, the product you want to use is Leatherique. This is how it looks. I bought it on Amazon, so you can get it. Anyway, let's see how it works. I'm gonna try to wrap up this video really in a couple of days, just to tell you how I think it's been working. Yeah, and I know it takes a few applications. So anyway, this is the product. I'm gonna now get underneath the car and look at the undercarriage. Alright guys, so this is underneath the engine. As we can see, there's a bit of oil there. Some of it is normal. Honestly, there's nothing on the floor. There hasn't been any. So I'm assuming, you know, because I've seen other 308s out there, this is typical, you know, oily residue you get from the 308 engine. But I'm gonna try to clean some of that up. I don't like it. And make sure you comment below, especially 308 owners, if you check frequently on your underneath the car, and if you see some of this oil residue that's been normal. So the rest of it looks really good. There's some undercarriage damage here that, you know, somebody, previous owner perhaps, went through something. I'm gonna try to paint a bit of that just to restore it. And the other thing I have here is many spiders. You can look at the spider webs there. I don't like that. But it's got spiders in a few places, and I'm gonna make sure that I kill those with this product, and then clean it nicely and make sure I get rid of any other nasty critters out there. So let me get on with do a bit of cleaning, and then we'll do some painting. Okay, so I did the undercoating painting. I just refreshed some of the black undercoating here. As you can see, it looks way better. It adds a layer of protection. Clearly this part of the car gets, you know, prone to corrosion and a bit of damage. So at some point in the future it might be replaced. But for now, I think this probably stops some of the rust for expanding, and then it makes the car looks better. This is the product I use, Rust-Oleum undercoating. It's pretty good. It's rubberized, and actually I needed to buy a couple of these because you need to use a bit of it to cover, but it worked really well. All right, the car is down on the lift again. You can see the leather restoring product working well here. It still looks wet. Hopefully that leather is absorbing most of that. I'm gonna do another application tomorrow and then report on what I see as improvement or not. All right guys, so it's the next day. I'm looking at the seats in the 308. They look pretty nice. I'm gonna show you now. Yeah, they look great. You can see that they still look wet with the Leatherique product that I applied yesterday. So I let it sit overnight. I closed the car. I didn't leave the windows open. But just now I can compare with the previous product that I was using, and it was getting dry probably in a couple of hours. I can see this, you know, lasting more and possibly, hopefully, penetrating the leather and softening. So I'm gonna proceed now to put another layer, and I'm gonna leave it like that. For now, it looks great. Okay, couple of things I want to mention is, first, I cleaned the seats before applying the product. I forgot to do that on camera, so I did some water-based solution, non-abrasive, just make sure that I got all dirt out of the seats, and then before applying the product. So just want to clarify that. The other thing is, I noticed overnight that the driver's seat was drier. Clearly it's the seat that gets used the most, so there might be something to that, but I had to apply a bit more of the solution here than on the passenger seat. Let's see, you know, how it behaves over the next few days. Clearly, you know, there's a lot of softening to be done here. Hopefully the product is being absorbed by the leather, and that will be okay. But you can see the look, you know, it's they look amazing. I like the shiny look, but it's supposed to go away, honestly, and I'll report back on maybe on our next video. But for now, that's me restoring the seats. Very happy with the early results, and I'll be commenting down below on the progress I made over the next few weeks. Okay guys, so I mentioned that I was gonna restore some of the trim in the engine bay cover. You can see some of the paint has been peeled off, but I just realized I don't have the proper paint for it. So I just ordered it, You can see there's a few areas where I can actually restore it. It's gonna look very, very good. I'm gonna do that in a future video, so bear with me for the moment. I don't have the necessary tools. That happens sometimes in the garage, so that's coming up in a different video. Alright guys, so I'm gonna leave it there for now. More work to be done on the 308. Stay tuned for future videos on Garage Bots. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you around again soon. Take care. Bye.